whenever you're ready, whatever you want to say.
Okay, well, thanks. To begin with, I'm so thankful that you are here and you're taking this time of your work and job just to make, a public statement related with the news that happened during the week. Just to clarify that whatever was mentioned in social media or any other press releases, it's not what it happened. This was not a situation that impacted or affected directly to my family, meaning that somebody wanted to harm us the way it was published. This was an accident. Unfortunately, our neighbor, he was cleaning his gun and this shot just came out. But yes, my son was pretty close. He was sitting, the bullet just passed behind him, hit a winery that I have there as a furniture, and that's the glasses that he heard at first. That could have been mistaken, by maybe hearing a glass or a window breaking. So basically that's what it is. It's easy for me to say now. Thanks for waiting this long because it wasn't easy to do it before. We had personal things and issues to finish in advance and just wait to be a little bit more calm because at the end it's a very hard experience to go through. Anyway, if you see the overall and the aftermath of everything, we don't have nothing to say but thanks God that we are all safe, that he's alive, and my neighbor's family are safe as well.
Can you talk a little bit about where you were when you found out?
Yes, of course. I was in Mexico City. I was attending a red carpet. I was awarded with this prize regarding my career and as a professional athlete. So I was during the red carpet when I received this phone call. It was my son just letting me know exactly what happened. He took his time to make this call because he wanted to be 100% sure that whenever he told me I was not going to get the first flight and just run over home and forget about my prize and being there. That's something that I have taught to my kids, that no matter what, if anything happens to me and they have something in the upcoming days, just to finish it. I leave that with my dad, and trust me, the process is so extensive that focus on what you have to do. And that's exactly what they did. They took their time, to have all the information, to give me that call, and just to let me know that everything was okay, for me to stay, to receive my prize, and that they were proud of it, and that everything was taken care of, and nothing to worry about. So it was just the bad experience and just waiting all night long to catch the first flight.
Your son, once he came back after the war, how did you feel?
I hugged him so much. It is hard. It is hard. I know it was an accident, and trust me, but just thinking the experience, it's something that I definitely don't wish anybody to go through. He was very calm. He's very bright. He's a very strong young man, both of them. I think they just wanted to overpass all this situation. They didn't expect it. All these to come out, and for me to be today, having to clarify all this just because his mom is a celebrity and things run out of control. They just expected for this to be over with a police statement, and that's it. It was hard. I think that was the hardest part in the aftermath, dealing with all the press and the declarations and things and comments, and it's not easy for them. And sometimes we don't think about that in social media, and people just pointing, one or another. And the only thing that we want, one, because it's a minor and he has a bright future as a football player, and the oldest one because he's starting his life as a parent. I don't want that for my boys. I wish this could have ended there, as a police report, getting back home, hug him, see what happened, see how we were going to handle situations, but not all what came after during the week. That's the hardest part, because you need to explain, a young man, which is not related to my celebrity life, that his life has been completely away from reflectors, to make him understand why this became so big unnecessarily.
Thanks for you.
Next for us, as a mother, we're expecting on him the All-Star game, my oldest son, to continue with his business and his life the best way here, offering his services with his supplement store here in El Paso, Texas, as a family, being together, spend the holidays. enjoying and being thankful for so many things, not only after this chapter, but in the overall. It's been a great year in too many aspects of our lives, and that's what we want to share, and that we are united. It's my little family, as I call it, but anyway, we're surrounded with too much love, with all the people, and not to forget and mention all the people that reach out to us, that makes us that much comfort, all the love and their support. So for me, work, get ready whenever I can to go back to my acting career. And if that doesn't happen anytime soon, we'll have the opportunity to keep working and growing as I have been doing it in the fitness industry with so many things and branches. Also, I'm so thankful with my sponsors, official sponsors, as a professional athlete, that they didn't have any bad reaction. As we can see, a situation like this and the bad news surrounding that could have affected very, very harmly in my sponsorships and with the brands that I work with. So thanks God, everything is okay, and I have nothing, just to get ready, recover. If I'm not acting, getting back to stage to compete again anytime soon.
I know you mentioned this in Spanish, but when it comes to the accident, it's your neighbor, you share a wall. Talk a little bit about that. You said that they're involved in law enforcement. Can you comment on that? And then there's any plans to relocate?
Well, yeah, that was the unfortunate situation that happened. As I said, it's an accident, was an accident. Sometimes hard to swallow that part, but we need to see it that way. Leave the anger on the side, because that's not going to do anything for me or for my family. So in the aftermath of that, I don't know what are the next plans that we will have, as somebody mentioned, like moving or staying. My son is about to go to college. We don't know exactly where will he commit, so that also will bring another change in my personal life. So I need to wait until that comes out and see what will be the scenario it doesn't mean that if he goes like far with the offers that he has, that I will go after him, but I will need to double think what I will do at that moment with my personal life. Since my oldest boy has his family and this young boy will go to college, that's when I need to see what's going to happen with myself.
Are you seeking any legal actions?
No, because it's an accident. I think we're just going to leave it like that, just like working together and see what's the next steps. I don't think we need to go further on anything else.
And you mentioned you just want to put this behind you, right?
Yes, we're just working on that, just to leave everything as it is, as a bad memory that we will have, but always to be thankful that anything happened with any of the families involved in this situation.